All right, lovies. So this is the conclusion. This is the last micro lecture. And while I may not have a lot of slides, I literally have one. So I could have put this on the last micro lecture, but it's fine. I know you wanted to see me again. We have that type of fun. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's talk about ancient China and the larger world. So early Chinese long-distance trade and communication with other states was hindered by their geographical location. So they are plagued with mountain ranges, deserts, and seas that make it difficult for the Chinese to develop trade relationships early on. However, despite not being able to have like long distance trade relationships, they are going to develop relationships with nomadic people from the steppes, S-T-E-P-P-E-S, the steppes of Central Asia. So let's talk about these relations with nomadic people of Central Asia. So these nomadic steppe people serve as intermediaries in developing trade networks across Central Asia. The nomads depend on the settled agricultural societies like the Chu dynasty to provide them with grains, textiles, and metal goods in return for horses, and again, to be like the in-between, the middleman, the go-between for trade between China and these distant regions. So nomads of Central Asia and China, they have a strained, a tenuous relationship that oftentimes leads to warfare. But remember, they're both in like this mutually beneficial relationship where the settled agricultural societies are providing whatever manufactured goods or foodstuffs, and the nomadic people they have the ability to provide horses and potentially like animal skins. The steppe nomads of the grasslands, the steppes of Central Asia, they are often engaging in trade with China. And again, they trade horses for grains and textiles. Let's talk about the southern expansion of Chinese civilization. So everything we've talked about up until this point was associated with the Yellow River. Now we're talking about the Yangtze. So Chinese influence is going to spread to the south. An example of this diffusion or this spread is going to be the Chu state. So the Chu state is significant because they challenged the Zhou dynasty for supremacy. Remember, we talked about the Zhou. They were the ones who overtook the Shang, utilizing the mandate of heaven. And we said that they were larger and decentralized. That was them. And they developed around the Yellow. Well, the Chu are going to challenge the Zhou for supremacy. Chu state centers in the Yangtze River Valley, but by the end of the Zhou dynasty, they have constant communication with people in the Yellow River Valley. The Chu state has a very similar society to those in the Yellow River Valley. They have similar political and social traditions, and even the Chinese writing of pictograph is going to be very similar. Lastly, the last thing you need to know for this chapter, I want you to pay attention to the intensive cultivation of rice, which is going to require the development of extensive irrigation systems. And I think your book talks about long grain and short grain rice and how it's going to require extensive irrigation. Remember, I need to feed you people. I need to feed you. That's what it is. Gotta feed you. All right, that's the conclusion. This one was short. Quickest micro lecture ever. Well, not the quickest, but it's pretty close. All right, lovies, I'll see you soon again for another wonderful micro lecture in world history. If I had a spinning chair, it'd be really cool because I'd spin around like this, but I don't have a spinning chair. I have like a rocking chair. Did you have a good day? Okay. I hope you are. And I hope it continues to get better. And I'll see you soon again. Bye.